Hi, I'm Nick Colucci. I designed many successful putters in the past 50 years. This putter is my best. Now I can spot a good putting stroke a mile away. And when I saw someone with a good putting stroke, I counted their putts. We didn't pay them or give them a prize, but they putted just to see how many putts they could sink in a row. SGS advisor Bill Conwell came over and looked at the putters, and I told him, I said, line up the red line with your target, not the face of the putter. And he sang 26 9-foot putts in a row. Never saw the putter before, never practiced with it. And he sang 26 9-foot putts in a row. It's unbelievable. It's fantastic. I said, I never saw anything like it in my life. Will you please sign my poster? And he did. A young man came along. I could see he knew what he was doing. I told him, I said, try a few putts with this putter. I said, line up the red line with your target, not the face of the putter. And he did. And he sank 30 putts in a row. Couldn't believe it. 30 putts in a row. And he's quiet. And he ran. I said, where are you going? He said, oh, I'm late for an appointment. I said, boy, did I goof. I didn't get this kid's name. What a goof. The next day, he came back with his mother and 2 friends and said, boy, am I happy to see you. I said, will you please sign my poster? And he did. His name was Bonnie Caruso. I said, boy, you have a great future ahead of you. I said, how old are you? He said, 13. I said, 13. I said, what's your handicap? He said, I don't have a handicap. I'm a scratch golfer. I said, boy, that's amazing. I said, whatever you do, I said, make sure you work hard in school. And someday you will receive a scholarship to a great college. I said, you're on your way. I received many compliments at the show. A lady pro came to me and said that she came to the show to find a putter. She was having trouble with her putting. She said she tried most of the putters at the show, but my putter is the best. She said, it's easy to line up, has a nice solid feel. She said, this is the greatest putter. She says, you are a genius. And in the background I heard some lady say, I don't care who you represent, I want you to buy 12 of these putters. It's amazing things that happen at the show. Uncertainty Golf Company president and world long drive finalist putted with the putter, and he sank 52 9-foot putts in a row. His name was Jeff Farley. Sank 52 9-foot putts in a row. Unbelievable. I couldn't believe it. Now, later on, I saw another young man come by, and I told him about the red line on the putter. And he started to putt, and I could see he had a stroke that was as smooth as silk. It was unbelievable. And I started to count his putts out loud. Now, the more putts he sank, the louder I yelled. And when he got to 50 putts, he said to me, how many putts do I have to sink to be the best? I said, 52. He sank 53 9-foot putts in a row and quit. I said, you can't quit. I said, you're making history. I said, keep on putting. He quit. He said, I can't stay here all day. And his name was Fred Brown. He's a PGA pro in a mini tour. Now I'd like to take a few moments to tell you why this putter is so great. We look down at the shaft. The axis of the shaft and the axis of the bend go straight into the putter. And when you look down the shaft, I looked at the putter head and address, you can see a full view of the sighting lines. It's a great advantage. Now wait a minute, I just happen to have a golf ball with me. Now look at the top of this putter. Talking about the sighting line, there's two wide white lines. If you line up the outside of this line and the outside of this line with the outside of the golf ball, you'll hit the ball on the sweet spot of the putter, and it will give you more consistent distance control. Now this red line, you line that up with your target, you will find that will give you directional control. Now, if we look at the putter, we see a flat on the back of this putter. Now with this flat surface, which is the same loft angle as the base of the putter, you can putt with it back and tap in the putt, or hit a ball left-handed when necessary. Now, but the main reason why I didn't put this flat on the back of this putter, it was to help you to groove your putting stroke. If you go straight through and straight back, you'll find that your putting will improve. Now with this flat, you place the golf ball behind the putter, line up the putter with your target, take your normal practice swing, and you go straight back, straight through. You'll see that the ball will go straight back. Now if you twist through your putting stroke, which some people do, the ball will go this way, or twist it that way, or it'll go that way. Now this is a good practice drill. Put the putter behind and try to get the putter to go straight back. And this will give you a signal that your putter is going straight through and straight back. That's another problem that most people have, getting their eyes over the ball. Now if you have your eyes over the ball, you'll find that it would be much easier for you to go straight through, straight back, and straight through, if your eyes are over the ball, the putter head. I have a line on the side of this flange, white line, and I have another one on the opposite side. Now if you're at address, you look down. If you see this outside line, that's a signal that your putter is too far out. If you see this white line, it means that your putter is too far in. If you get over the putter and you don't see the lines, it's a sign that your eyes are over the golf ball, and this will help you go straight through, straight back, and straight through. Now, if we look at the bottom of this putter, see we have a cavity bottom. The material that was removed from the cavity bottom, placed behind the hitting area, for a good solid feel. Now, one of the main reasons why we have this cavity bottom, when you're putting from off the green, you get less resistance from the grass. That'll help you when you're putting from off the green. And when I put these walls or these rails, I space them slightly smaller than a golf ball. So when you place the putter over a golf ball, put a little pressure on, it'll pick up the golf ball. Now this will not only save your back, but you can pick up the ball off the green, out of the ditch, in water, or in an area where you can't get at it, and you can reach over with this putter and pick the ball up. Great, right? And now I didn't mention the face of this putter. It's another big advantage. Now you look at the insert. The face, of course, is machined, so you get a good ball roll. But the insert goes all the way down to the bottom, to the sole of the putter. If you hit a ball, then it'll hit with the insert, not part steel or part insert. With this putter, you will hit it with the insert and give you more consistent distance control. Now, with all these advantages put together, you have a great putter here. Now let's get back to this line. Our eyes are horizontal. This red line is horizontal. It makes it easier for you to line up the putter with your target. Now, most people have a dominant eye. They try to square up the face with their target. They have a problem. It's very difficult to line up or square up the face with the target. But it's very easy to line up this red line with the target. And you get more consistent directional control. Okay. Now, before I go, I want just to remind you once again. Line up this red line with your target, not the face of the putter, and you will see a tremendous improvement in your putting. And of course, if you putt well, you're going to play well. The two go together. Take care. Thank you.